High School. We are getting set for a great game, another region contest between the Trojans and the Warhawks. It's going to be an exciting night. It's a beautiful night. The temperature is good. The crowd is going crazy. It's a good-sized crowd, and this is what we're looking forward to tonight. As the band's getting the fans riled up a little bit. On the other side, we have the fans from Warhawks. No, the Warhawks fans, veterans in Warhawks. You're right. You're right. And there they go. They're here now. Football team will be coming out shortly. But as we are right now, just think of the band crank up and get things going, setting the tone for a very exciting night. So what have you guys been doing since you were last in the box here? Done a lot of road games and canceling games and off weeks. So what's been going on?
We've just been, hanging around the house doing our schoolwork because 8th grade is not like 6th or 7th grade, so a little bit harder, a little bit more work to catch up on. And obviously we've had away games, so that'll be hard to make it to those with school.
Yeah, away games. Yeah, that's 3 weeks right there. Away games, 5 game into cancellation. So exactly. Well, it's good that we're all back here in the box tonight. As the band continues to play the fight song. One of the things that we have going on tonight, here we go, the colors are being presented. The colors are coming out for the national anthem to be played. The colors are now in place. The band will begin. County High School Marching Trojan Band with the presentation of colors here tonight at Homecoming 2025. Thank you for being with us tonight on the broadcast on thetrojanradio.com as well as NFHSnetwork.com. Lots of things going on, specifically the naming of the Homecoming King and Homecoming Queen coming up at halftime. And yours truly will be announcing all of that. So, So hopefully we'll have the sound just right so people can hear it on the radio and on the live stream as we get set for all those festivities coming up at halftime tonight. Looking at the Georgia High School Football Historians Association as we get set for the return of Coach Dean Fabrizio tonight after not being with us for the last couple of weeks. Lee County Trojans in our 55th season of football, 270 wins, 308 losses, and 7 ties. 2 state championships, 8 region championships. Coach Dean Fabrizio returns tonight. 17 seasons of football here in Lee County, 151 wins, 52 losses, and 0 ties. Lee County coming into tonight's contest 5-2 overall in Region 2 of 5A, 1-1 in the region. Wins over Warner Robins, Tift County, Hayesville Charter, a loss to Colquitt County, a forfeited win over North Florida Educational Institute, a loss to Thomas County Central, and then a win over Coffee High School 2 weeks ago. And that's the 1-1 record. So a loss to Thomas County Central and a win against Coffee High School. Good evening, Coach Green. Welcome tonight. Good luck tonight, Coach Clark.
Well, I see our Zebras in the end zone. I hope that they brought their good game tonight. I pulled out the challenge flag just in case. So I'm ready.
Oh, my goodness.
I do realize there's glass there and it won't make it anywhere, but I feel better about that.
I was going to say, if you weren't with us on the broadcast 2 weeks ago, in Coffee, and I'll tell Mike and Amy this, Drew brought the red challenge flag, and there were a couple of times we wanted to throw it out the window onto the field at the game, but, cooler heads prevailed. We didn't throw it on the field. We had to throw it at quite a distance, actually, to get it to from where we were. But anyway, it was quite funny. But the challenge flag we do have here in the press box with us tonight. Get ready. Veterans Hayes. That's right. Veterans Warhawks, Veterans High School from Warner Robins here in Leesburg tonight. The Warhawks in 16 seasons of football are 65 and 101. They have one region championship to their credit. They have their first year coach is, oh my goodness, I had that pulled up and it went away. Sorry, Stephen Dvorsny in his first season with the Warhawks. And they are 2-5 overall, and they are 0-2 in the region. They lost to Jones County. They beat Statesboro and Stars Mill that lost to Perry and Warner Robins. And then the two region foes, Houston County, they lost 49-10. And then 2 weeks ago lost to Thomas County Central 48-0. And just looking around Region 2 of 5A, Houston County 2-0, 7-0 in the region. Everybody in the region was off last week. Houston County is hosting Coffee tonight at Freedom Field. Thomas County Central 2-0 in the region, 7-0 overall, hosting Northside Warner Robins tonight at the Jackets Nest. Lee County 1-1 in the region, 5-2 overall, hosting Veterans here for homecoming tonight in Leesburg. Coffee 1-1 in the region, 3-4 overall at Houston County. Veterans 0-2, 2-5 here in Lee County, and Northside Warner Robins 0-2 and 0-7 there at Thomas County Central tonight. Drew, I know we were talking about a lot of the offensive and defensive stats coming up before the show got started tonight. You have an opportunity to run down some of the offensive stats from the most recent game at Coffee, or even some cumulative scores there.
Yes, I did. The offense is really, season to date, has been doing well. They've had some struggles, but overall they've found a stride through more games than not, and that stride is running the ball. Definitely a running team. The offense right now has got Jordan Bush leading the way, but the one that led the way 2 weeks ago at Coffee was Mr. Ball, number 28. He was really toting the ball. He was balling out, and I know I was sitting next to the coach earlier, and one of the things when we were at Coffee, and one of the things he said, you've described him well. He's a hard runner. He gets you those extra yards, and he said he's an old school runner. He gets in the crowd and just continues to push and continues to push his way, and so he's been running well. Looking at the season, Cammy Williams having a good season as well. So between Cammy Williams, Ball, and Bush, 1,000 yards rushing right there. And so that's a very good push for the game. What we see is the passing game is taking a back seat with the running game, and we really need needs to be utilized as it has been in keeping the defense from just pulling it back and coming after the run game, stuffing it to stop the run. So hopefully they get enough of the passing game in tonight to do that so that they can exploit the run, which very strong running game.
I have to say, I know when Mike and Andy got here with us, we were talking about just how the offense has set up, because early on in the season there were a lot of question marks about, with Snipes, and then when Snipes was not here and we had to move Jordan Bush into that spot. And just as interesting as it sounds, the Kings have kind of worked themselves out, because in some situations you've actually seen both of them out there, either one lined up as a receiver, depending on what play is called. So it feels as though, especially 2 weeks ago in Coffee, it felt a little more comfortable. It felt a little more planned. Yes, is the middle word, instead of trying to figure out what we can do. It felt a little more, really, truly fun. There was a rhythm. There was a lot more rhythm last 2 weeks ago, and so I'm excited to see, especially coming into tonight. We were looking at several different numbers. One number I saw said Lee County could win by as much as 34 tonight. I think you saw 21. Yeah, so 3 scores. Either way, overall, I think most people feel like Lee County will come away with a win tonight, but just what kinds of things can we see? Will this be an opportunity to have a little bit more rhythm established early on, and then to kind of get into a rhythm and maybe see what they can do, different attempts at trying to score. So that will be exciting to see as we get started here tonight in just a little bit. It's 7:24 here in the East, and we thank you for listening from wherever you are. We've got about 5 minutes to go before we get started. The motorcycles have made their way over to the Trojan Tunnel, and we're waiting for the guys to come out of the multi-purpose building and make their way down the sidelines for the Trojan Walk. Up there on the balcony outside the multi-purpose building, they've got a huge banner that says Homecoming Week. They're in there taking pictures. All of the homecoming court representatives are up there standing along the balcony and seeing everything that's going on, all the festivities. Of course, they'll be making their way down to the field just before halftime, and then we'll get to announce the new king and queen. Of course, the dance is tomorrow night, and so all the guys and gals will be putting on their best and coming out for a fun time tomorrow night here at the high school for the dance. Of course, this week has been a lot of fun throughout the school system, because all of the different schools have the dress-up days and various things going on, so that's been fun to see. I know social media has just about been flooded with all of the different dress-up days and all the pictures that have been shared, and it's been great. Trojans getting set to come down the track, waiting for the official call as Tuck or Tyrone, the Trojan man, gets that with a number of escorts as they make their way. We play a little Home Sweet Home on the stadium speakers here at beautiful Trojan Field tonight as the Trojans make their way down the field, headed to the Trojan Tunnel to get set for the coin flip as the captains for tonight make their way out onto the field. For the Trojans tonight, number 62, DJ Johnson. Number 38 is Merson Whitfield. 33 is Jackson Knight. And number 14 for the Trojans, Gary Ford. The Trojans will do the coin flip. We'll see
who gets the ball first. Who's going to defer to the second half. We'll get underway here in just a couple of minutes. Big crowd here on the home side. Making a lot of noise, getting ready for Homecoming 2025. Warhawks and Trojans getting ready to tee it up here on the field. There's the coin flip. Looking to see is showing what side it landed on. But the Trojans will defend the north end zone and will receive first. We get set. They shake hands and they head over to the rest of the team. We will get set to kick off here in just a second. Thank you for being with us tonight on the broadcast. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com. Ryan Holt alongside Drew Huey and Micah and Andy P. here in the press box at beautiful Trojan Field. Right here behind Lee County High School along the 32 highway. I didn't even mention this. What a great homecoming parade we had yesterday afternoon as well. Here come the Hogs. Trojans in red tops with the white numerals, black pants with the white helmet with the black stripe down the center and the black Rockaloo logo on the side. Veterans in all white tonight, red numerals. Everybody's got on pink socks. It is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month after all. And white helmets with the red, white, and blue V for veterans on their helmets. Has made their way out onto the field, onto their sideline, and it is time for kickoff. I believe veterans wanted to wait till the fireworks display was done, right? Or maybe they thought that was their entrance cue. I don't know. But yes, it took them a minute to get out here. Now they're here ready to go. I know the Trojans from the sideline, there seems to be a lot of excitement. A lot of excitement. The young men are jumping around, encouraging each other, so let's see how it rolls out. You know, before the kickoff, we're talking about the homecoming parade. At GSW, just we get some good homecoming as well. We have a big game here tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock in soccer for the conference league against Denver. But they had a big parade downtown Americas just last night. Nice. I know we gave Twin Oaks and well, all of the schools, I believe, had a float or something recognizing teachers of the year, staff of the year, and lots and lots of candy. You can still see some rappers on Highway 32 coming in. Warhawks have it teed up on the 40, kicking from right to left, and we are about to get this homecoming football game underway. And we are underway with a squib kick going far side, going to be called up to 35, coming out across the 40 up to the 45-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will have the ball first and 10, moving from left to right.
That was a really short kick.
It was straight up and straight down. They were trying to get it to an up man, hoping that the up man didn't have the hands that were in the back, and it looks like Snipes is going out onto the field.
Snipes, starting quarterback tonight. As we get underway, first set of offensive plays here in Leesburg tonight. The ball's on the 46 of our very own as we move from left to right. One receiver each side for the Trojans tonight. Snipes in calling the plays. Snap.
give. Canton Williams coming near side across the 50 and stopped around the 48 of the Warhawks. That's where the whistles will blow the play dead. And it'll be second and about 4 upcoming for the Trojans. Jordan Bush in as a receiver right now. Snipes changing the play at the line. Ball lined up beside him. 3 receivers far side. Snap. Snipes looking to throw. Quick pass. Call Upshaw around the 45. Jukes a guy or 2 or 3 or 4 and still runs. Turns the corner. 40, 35 down close to the 30-yard line. It's enough for a Lee County first down.
You were running out of fingers there to count how many people he was moving around.
I did. I was about to take my shoes off.
Goodness, that was a thing. Quick to the line.
Out to the line quickly. Bush in a quarterback. Snap. Bush calls his own number, running right up the middle, 30 down to the 25-yard line. Snipes was lined up as a receiver on that far side, and they pick up, 6, 7 yards? Oops, I didn't mean to say 6, 7. All of middle school listeners everywhere go, ooh, that means nothing. 10:51 to go here in the first quarter. No score, but Trojans are driving first. 2 receivers far side. You got Upshaw and Blackwell over there. Blackwell coming back this side. Snap to Snipes. Give to Ball. My goodness, bowling over guys down to the 20-yard line. That's enough for another Lee County first down.
Either the offense is really good right now or the defense is not doing their job.
I'm going to go with the offense is doing a fantastic job right now, getting into that rhythm we were talking about at the beginning.
Well, Canton Williams, Dominic Ball, and Jordan Bush. We mentioned all 3 of their names from a rushing attack, almost 1,000 yards this season, and they're touching the ball. So this is good.
1 receiver each side. Snipes back in at quarterback. Walker moving far side. Empty backfield. Snap. Snipes. Quick pass near side. Incomplete. Little miscommunication there between Blackwell and Snipes. So first and 10 becomes second and 10 with 9:58 to go here in the first quarter. No score between the Trojans and the Warhawks. Trojans taking their time here to make sure they got everything set the way it needs to be. Now up to the line. Arnold in motion, snap, give to Walker, bowling through guys, pushing them over. It takes 6 or 7, I do it again, Warhawks to try to pull him down. He picked up maybe 3 yards. Call it 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Trojans. I really enjoyed that little misdirection where Arnold was moving to the far side to line up over there. And then as soon as he passed, snapped the ball, and then the misdirection with Walker going up the middle. Definitely. So you got Upshaw and Bush far side. Arnold near side. Walker now lined up far side. Snap to Snipes. Under some pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Back behind the line of scrimmage all the way back to maybe the 23 or 24. So 4th down and 11, 12, 13 yards to go. Dominic Ball is checking in. I was going to say, I don't see Mr. Knight yet. I do not see Knight either. So Trojans are going to go for it here on 4th and forever. 4th and 13 officially with 8:43 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers far side. Ball lined up behind Snipes. Snipes dropping back to pass. Airing it out near side. Pass interference. He caught it. He caught it. Oh, it's pass interference. They did not signal touchdown. They're going to say he was down at the 1. Carter Blackwell stretched all of that 6'3" frame out, pulled that ball in after pushing off or having some issues with the defender. And as a result, it's first and goal to go for the Trojans. But wait and see once they talk through all the flags. I believe it is going to be pass interference, but let's make sure. they're still talking it over. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be offensive pass interference because there was a lot of pushing and
It
shoving.
looked like they were going for a hold.
Yeah.
Defensive holding. Decline. Okay. And this is the offense that we talked about earlier on, pushing and run with the pass to free things up. And the passes are effective. And here we go. Very effective.
So first and goal to go from the 1. One receiver near side. It's going to be a direct snap to Kent Williams, who takes the ball and runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
That's a good first drive to have.
Definitely was. And the good thing about that is the drive, it was a drive. It wasn't just one long play, one long big play, something like that. It was a drive, methodical play. After play, after play.
A bunch of consecutive good yards.
That's right.
8:26 to go here in the first quarter. They have not updated the scoreboard yet. The night is on to kick the PAT.
It already says 7.
Yes, it does. Pressure's on. Whistles and a flag. False start on the Trojans.
Scoreboard's got some confidence.
Yes.
They still have not changed it back yet.
That's okay. Well, speak it into existence, right? Try it. 8:26 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County strikes first. Up 6-0 waiting on the PAT. Trying to get things sorted out once the penalty was assessed. Picking up all the laundry on the field. So Knight to kick from the 15. Jordan Bush to hold. Snap. Kick is up and it is good. Okay. It was.
Well, it's good that the scoreboard doesn't need to change backwards, so this is a good thing. So 7-0. With 8:26 to go in the first quarter.
Well, now it's stuck at 6.
Of course,
Well, we'll keep it right here. We'll have it on our social media and all that good stuff. So we'll be set. We'll be fine. If you haven't already, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Tell your friends and neighbors they can listen to us as well. That way, they can keep up with all the things that are going on.
There we go. They finally changed the scoreboard.
all in good time. Now the strong defense that has been showing up these weeks has an opportunity to build on the momentum and motivation that was just created in that drive. So this will be good to see.
Absolutely. Well, it would be an awesome time to be able to give the defense an opportunity to call some turnovers.
I like turnovers.
Yes.
I like turnovers when it's good for the team I'm going for.
You're right. Line drive kick, not very high, taken back at the 7, bringing it out, running far side, number 4. Oh, goodness alive, that was a hit if I've ever seen one. That was it?
Montravius Clay here.
Was Montravius Clay, number 3. I'm sorry, it's Trey Bush. Trey Bush, number 3.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Took number 4 legs out from under him. Number 4 of the, that was Mohammedan Lane. That was his name. That was the return man for the Warhawks.
I'm sure the kick returners are waiting now.
Absolutely. 2 and a quarterback to start off for veterans. It's a give running right up the middle and met by a host of Trojans going nowhere. Number Trey Bird. So Bird is the quarterback for the Warhawks. So first and 10 becomes second and 10 for the Warhawks. The ball is on their own 17-yard line as they're moving from right to left. snap. Bird rolling near side, looking to throw under some pressure, and they pull him down just as he's throwing the ball.
And there's a flag on the field. I have a feeling that, okay, they're saying false start. Looks like.
Interesting. Yeah, false start on the Warhawks. They're all back on that 5. So second and 10 will become second and 15. I really thought it was going to be in the neighborhood or associated with intentional grounding, but he had moved to the near side. He was out of the pocket, so
I thought so too. And Coach Fabrizio has declined that to keep it at third down because it's 3rd and 10. He didn't want he cherished the down more than he did the 5 yards. Based on where they are, I guess. The way the defense is playing right now, I think taking the down away is good.
So 3rd and 10 for the Warhawks as they move from right to left. Two receivers near side, one far side.
Timeout.
Warhawks are going to take a timeout. I sure would love to say that every time they hear the timeout thing and they hear the guy from Philip Smith's clothing, they always say it right with him. So veterans here tonight for homecoming 2025. We'll have the homecoming king and queen announced at halftime. Hope you're able to stick around for that. We'll try to make sure we turn the volume up loud enough so that everybody can hear the announcement. We are home again next week. It is senior night already, October 24th. We'll be hosting the Eagles of Northside Warhawks. And then for our final game of the season, October 31st, Halloween night, we will be in Warhawks as Trojans take on the Bears of Houston County. And that is October 31st, which will be here in a couple weeks. I cannot believe the end of the regular season is almost here.
You know, it has, October just got here and it's almost gone. At that halfway point, and they're just moving so fast.
Bird takes the snap, rolling right, completes a pass up close to the 25-yard line. It's going to be caught as the receiver steps out of bounds, but it's 4th down now, and they're going to have to punt it away. So Warhawks will punt it away. Back deep to receive for the Trojans, number 3, Trey Bush.
I was watching during warm-ups. Their punter has a strong leg. We'll see if he does that when a rush is coming at him, but he was putting some distance on those kicks.
Snap. High kick straight up in the air. It's going to take a bounce at the 45 and continue rolling into Lee County territory and die at the 35-yard line. So Trojans will have the ball 1st and 10 from our own 35-yard line, moving from left to right whenever play resumes here in just a second. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. The TrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com as well. By the way, for those who are watching on NFHS Network, please realize we have a Pixelot camera system mounted to the front of the press box, and it is AI generated, which means it follows the movement of the ball and the players on the field. So if it stops in a random weird area, there you go. One receiver each side, snap to Snipes, give, Can't Williams running right up the middle, still going, just about broke away, but he was pulled down around the 40-yard line. Oh, it's 2nd and 5 or 6 coming up for the Trojans.
He was twisting and contorting in some ways that I didn't think were possible. Continue getting yardage there.
He was trying his darndest to get through there. Sure was. Ball's on the 39-yard line. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Snap. Quick pass. Oh, my goodness. The ball carrier that time, number 10 for the Trojans. That's Destin Bell. Got a little silver pass from Snipes. The veterans defense read it well and dropped him behind the line. So now it's 3rd and 11 for Lee County. Ball is back to the 34-yard line of our very own.
Untimely loss specified yard for it. This is a point the offense needs to continue to put their foot on the gas and move forward.
Absolutely. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 7, Veterans 0. Two receivers near side, two different receivers both sides. Snap. Snipes looking to throw. Taking all day. Finally throws it, but throws it out of bounds after one of the veteran defenders comes over and grabs him by the uniform, but there's a flag
Right in the midst of where they were.
Yeah, personal foul, face mask on veterans.
Yeah, they were going after Snipes, and as there were two of them back there, and as he was trying to get away, one of them got the face mask. It's a very fortunate penalty at 3rd and 11.
Very, very timely because there were several receivers downfield, but Snipes held on to the ball a little bit longer than I think some people thought he should, and then as a result, he had to throw it away. But that penalty, the personal foul, face mask, gives the Trojans a first down up at our own 49-yard line, moving from left to right. Two receivers, far side. So we're getting away once again. Snap, give to Kent Williams. He's trying to turn the corner. His helmet comes off and they pull him down. And then there's another flag.
And I didn't throw it.
Oh, it's yellow. It's not a red one. Not a red one. Yeah, Kent Williams, it was the same sort of design play where quarterback gets the ball to whoever was the up back, whoever was picked, and as he was trying to turn the left corner over there, defense for the Warhawks read it once again, and again the same thing, only this time they snatched Kent Williams' helmet off
With the face mask.
So there we go. Did you see the video from college football? I don't know which team it was, where the quarterback's helmet got spun all the way around?
I've seen one of those before. Yeah, it's you almost have to just stop where you are because you can't see anything.
That has to be hard to do. Like, I couldn't imagine that being easy to spin someone's helmet around.
Two receivers near side for the Trojans. First down inside the 40. Snap, give, ball right up the middle, picked up maybe one. Nope, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. The ball is on the Warhawk 36 as the Trojans move from left to right. Just wasn't anything there that time.
He must have put his knee down or something because the ball definitely got further than that. He must have had his knee down in that crowd and then lunged forward off of that. Because it is still second. This is now 2nd and 10 from the 36.
Two receivers near side, one far side. Ball lined up again beside Snipes. There's a flag. A little substitution on the Trojans. Too many people. Too many people on the field. So 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15. 5:06 to go here in the first quarter. Trojans up 7-0.
That was an extra lineman. I wonder if they're trying. This defensive rush of the Warhawks has really been impressive these last few plays of this series.
Two receivers near side, one far side. Same set as before. Motion. Snap. Give. Coming near side. Bye-bye. Ball. 10-5. Touchdown. Trojans. I don't know what he saw that time, but it was wide open. And nothing, I almost said nothing but net, but straight in, untouched for 6. 4:44 to go here in the first. Trojans extending the lead 13-0 over the Warhawks. 34-yard run by, actually it was longer than that. It was 41 yards. That's right. Because of the penalty by Ball.
Well, it's really easy to read his number when it's from the back.
Absolutely. Snap. Kick is up and good. 4:44 to go here in the first. Lee County 14. Veterans High School 0. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. The TrojanRadio.com.
I'm hesitant to say that was a real good drive. That was a real good result. There were too many mistakes in that drive for it to be considered wonderful. If it wasn't for the mistakes by veterans as well with those face masks, 2 face masks, 30 yards. 30 yards of that drive is a benefit of the opposition here. So we need to clean some of that up. Definitely clean some of that up.
Getting the teed up on the 40-yard line, kicking from left to right. We were looking at the roster for veterans, and again, coach first season, and then of course you lose a number of games. It's tough to support the motivation, although they did bring a pretty good crowd down from Warren Roberts, which they did. Little squib kick to the far side of the field, taken at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Trojan special teams meet the veterans Warhawks and drop them right there.
That's called a catch and smack. As soon as he caught that ball, his feet were in the air.
Like a smash and grab.
That's right. I was watching to see if the ball came loose, but it did not. And there's a discussion now. I wonder if they're thinking he didn't have enough room.
That was my concern. As soon as he caught the ball, yeah. Let's see what they say. It's a penalty on the Trojans. I think they are calling the interference on the Trojans. They didn't give him enough room. So from the 30 where it was caught, they're bringing the ball all the way out to the 45. It's because of the challenge flag. It's the home field. Come on. Hey, I mean, that's what they decided. They said that it was interference by the Trojans. So 15-yard penalty.
And there's a 15-yard mistake.
Snap to Bird, and oh my goodness, handoff met by a host of Trojans.
Not even
right there.
Second in span, he's already tackled.
Jace Murray in on the stop as well.
It's a very generous spot, only a -2 on the carry.
2nd and 12 upcoming for the Warhawks. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap, high snap to Bird. He just has a fall on it. Quarterback for the Warhawks. That ball was over his head. He reached up, knocked it down, but then had to just fall on it because the defense was coming in quickly. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 14, Veterans 0.
And to their credit, the defensive linemen and linebackers did not fall on him. I saw that a few weeks ago, and that's a very dangerous proposition when you know the player's down to fall on him like that.
Right, certainly don't want to give any yards away. 3rd down, rolling right, snap, pass. It is caught.
About a 21, 22-yard catch.
They weren't in position for that. They actually bounced.
So they're going to say it was complete. I didn't think it made it to him either.
It bounced to him.
Where's the challenge flag? Yeah, they threw it out. They fired it. There it is, yeah. The Warhawks.
I can try.
Warhawks get a 1st and 10 out of a spectacular play there with the throw and technically a catch.
Kind of catch.
Snap to Bird. Pass is incomplete, just off the tips of the finger of his receiver. Is Clay in on the coverage, so 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10 for the Warhawks. Ball is on the 39-yard line of the Trojans as the Warhawks move from right to left. 3:04 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 14, Veterans 0. Now, when they were setting up for that last play, when they were able to get the huge first down, a couple of the defenders from Lee County saw that it was going to be a pass play, and they did start backing up, but unfortunately, the play worked out well for Veterans. That's right. Snap, Bird rolling near side, pitch to the up back, coming near side, tackles right at the 36-yard line, pick up of maybe 4. So 2nd and 10 becomes 3rd and 6.
This is a good opportunity for the defense to stand strong in this 3rd and 7. Really push and penetrate into the backfield. They've tried to have success going around the end and getting wide. Let's see what they do here. They've got
2 receivers each side. I thought they might have called a timeout. And they did.
I guess they were just as confused about what needed to be done as we were. There we go. I thought we wanted to go the other way.
It was interesting, as I was saying, 2 receivers each side, I looked up and then Tylen Glover and Bird, quarterback, Trey Bird, will walk into the sidelines and just like tell the other guys, everybody's still lined up. But they did take a timeout, and so we'll see what they decide when they come back out on the field. Congratulations to Lee County Middle School West on a great season. Came up just a little bit short from what I was told in their conference championship this week. But they played a heck of a game against Lee County Middle School East just a few weeks ago here in this stadium. So the young Trojans learning and getting ready for their varsity debut one day. Warhawks back out on the field. 3 receivers near side, 2 far side. Empty backfield for Bird. Glover switching sides of the field. Snap. Quick pass. And he's incomplete. And they are calling pass interference. It didn't look like there was that much contact, but obviously there was enough to get a flag.
Yeah, it looked like his hands were on him.
The unfortunate thing is most of the contact was once the ball was already 5 yards over his head and beyond it.
Manriquez was the defender credited with that penalty. Manriquez had an awesome game 2 weeks ago in Coffee. He was flying all over the field.
True. Unfortunate. Gosh.
So that pass interference penalty moves the Warhawks down to the 21-yard line of the Trojans. 1st and 10 as they move from right to left. 1 receiver near side, 2 far side. Snap, Bird, pass, far side, caught, gets around the defender, and is tackled right down at the 5-yard line. It's enough for a veteran first down. First and goal to go from the 5. That was designed, that was an amazing design because there was nobody over there covering either of those receivers, and so it's just to pick whichever one you want to throw to.
Yeah, the safety had come up from the back and picked up the first receiver that was off, and the ball went to the second receiver, so he was wide open.
First and goal for the Warhawks. Bird rolling right, quick pass, caught, and he is right at the 1. Messiah Jackson,
The ref also disagreeing.
Ford was there too. Ford and Jackson said, "No, sir, you're not getting in here." And so that's what the side judge over here said. No, you didn't get in. 2nd and goal to go this time from the 1 for Veterans. We've had interesting games before where refs didn't agree, course, we've seen it on TV as well. Right. Snap, give. Oh my goodness, alive! Is that Carolina? Yes, it is. Carolina flew 100 miles an hour from this side of the line to the other side and absolutely laid the runner out. Ball is now back to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, on his way across the line, he just went right through the runner.
Feet up. Yes, sir. Carolina. Who's been running 20 miles an hour as you look at that.
The scoreboard is not changing at all.
Third and goal at this point.
No, now it's saying it's second down.
Snap. Bird rolling right. Trying to call his own number and met by a host of Trojans right at the line.
And I see number 32 in there again.
Manriquez with 26 was in there. And then, of course, Carolina 32 was in there.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Warhawks are just going to send in the unit to kick a field goal. This will be a chip shot. Big black one over here to jump up and knock it down. That's right.
Looks like the referees are going to help out.
Snap. Kick is up and good. 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Warhawks erase the goose egg. Now trail by 11. 31 seconds to go in the first. Lee County 14, Veterans 3. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast, TheTrojanRadio.com, as well as NFHS Network.
The stab in the back on that drive were the penalties.
Absolutely.
We have to find a way to create the discipline and control to not have penalties. Goodness.
The thing that I was most impressed by, though, the defense was not about to let them score a touchdown. Even if it was at the 1-yard line, they would not be denied.
Absolutely. They stood strong. It'd be interesting to see if the kicker takes a short kick on this one. That's how they started the game, to a short kick. He's got a good leg. It looks like that may be what he's doing. Let's see.
Just a short kick. It's going to take a bounce back at the 20 and be picked up coming right up the middle, coming near side. That's Montrevis Clay, 40, 45, 50, 45. Some flags thrown, and he falls forward as close to the 40 as he can.
Oh my God.
After running this way and that way.
Multiple flags down on both sides of the field. 3 flags I see. Looks like it could be holding.
Clay had tried to get through. He crossed the 50 and then tried to, from the sideline, tried to dart back toward the near hash. And yeah, it is holding all the Trojans. But he tried to turn and run toward the near hash and then turn right and go north and south once again. And of course that's when there was a mass of people and it was a mess. They're saying that the hold is back at the 35-yard line of our very own, so they're going to mark it off to the 25. So that's where Lee County will start first and 10 from our own 25-yard line, moving from left to right.
So is it like the flag placement is so many yards from behind where he caught it?
Right, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And so they said the foul was at the 35, so that's why they moved him back to the 25. 2 receivers near side. Snap. Give. Canton Williams running near side. Still pushing. It takes 4 or 5 guys just to stop him there. Even after all the whistles, they're going to give him credit to the 30-yard line, so pick up at 5 yards. So first and 10 becomes second and 5. And that is the end of the first. At the end of 1 quarter of play here at Homecoming
Veterans High School 3. Thanks for being with us tonight. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com. Brian Holt alongside Drew Huey and Micah and Andy P. here at the press box at beautiful Trojan Field. Getting ready to celebrate the homecoming king and queen. They'll introduce the court and have all those festivities coming up at halftime tonight. Of course, the dance tomorrow night. As we were walking through the building and coming to get set up for the broadcast tonight, of course, there were teachers and staff all in there with decorations and getting the tables ready and getting ready to have a big time tomorrow night. So, Micah, did you and Andy get a lot of, did y'all dress up a whole lot, participate in all that stuff this week?
Not really. I mean, we could have. We just didn't decide to.
Just weren't feeling it?
Because I don't think me and him are going to homecoming because I think we're going to be watching the football games at our house.
Yeah, there is some sort of game going on in T-Town tomorrow night. I mean, it is the third weekend in October after all. That's traditionally when Lee County and veterans from Warner Robins play, right? Maybe sometimes. Snap. Calling his own number, squirting through the line, and he's free. 45, 40, right? 30, 20, speaking, 5, touchdown, Trojans. Very well done. Jordan Bush.
How many yards was that? It was on the 30, so that was
70.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Do the math really quick. Wow, that's good. Say that backwards. Wow. What a run. What a run. Jordan Bush took the snap, ran up that far sideline, virtually untouched, in for a score. The Warhawk defender had an angle on him for about 5 steps, and then he pulled him behind him and just got further away. Kick is up and good. Good night. 11:48 to go here in the second quarter. Excuse me. Lee County got 21-3. Goodness, 70-yard run. But like you said, the defender had 5 steps on him, and then Bush turned on the jets. Yeah. It was going. Yeah, we were talking earlier about the beauty of a really long, protracted play-by-play drive. That's good too. The one snap. Still snap and run. That was good. Teed up on the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick from right to left. Let's see how they kick it this time. Teed it up on that far hash over there. The kick team is shaking hands. They shake hands. Long drive kick. Into the end zone for a touchback. The Warhawks will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, moving from left to right. Just underway here in this second quarter, Lee County got 21-3 after that 70-yard run by Jordan Bush. Reminder about programming, about our schedule coming up. We've got one more home game this season, in the regular season, and it's next week.
Snap. Again, running near side, trying to turn the corner, and tackled right there at the line. That was Sia Jackson. No gain. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10 for the Warhawks.
I thought they were going to give him a -1 there for a minute, but they went ahead and kept it with no gain or no loss. But the defense got stretched out but covered well.
Number 1 that was in on that, I think he was the ball carrier that time. They don't have a number 1 on the roster. Yeah, he was injured on that last play. Snap. Good. Running far side. Across the 20, 30, 40. Pushed out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down for the Warhawks. Once Glover got 3, he had some wheels. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds around the 41-yard line, moving from left to right. So that's where the Warhawks will have a first down from their own 41-yard line, moving from left to right. Yeah, once he got out, he was gone.
He had some wheels on him too, for sure.
Two receivers near side, one far side for the Warhawks. Snap to Bird. Airing it out near side. A flag. But they're probably going to call pass interference, but
I think that's offensive pass interference. Because the defender had position and was looking back. They had the inside position on that ball. Let's see.
Fabrizio's out of the numbers pleading his case.
They're calling holding. Goodness.
Holding on the Trojans. Let's see where they place it. They're going to place the ball at the 49-yard line of the Trojans, which will give the Warhawks another first down. 10:50 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County 21, Veterans 3. Two receivers far side, one near side for the Warhawks. Man in motion coming near side. Snap to Bird. Rolling left side. Quick short pass. Ball's incomplete. Not sure what that would have accomplished. The guy was standing right at the sidelines, and he would have picked up maybe a couple yards, but it would have been way behind the line.
Yeah, he threw that at his feet. Even the referee pointed that at least there was someone there. They ended up around him, but hey, he had nothing. So he didn't want him to catch it.
Second and 10 for the Warhawks from the Trojan 49-yard line. Two receivers near side, one far side. Snap, quick pass, far side, caught, fell down right inside the 45. Let's see where they spot it. We're going to say he got down to the 43 of the Trojans, which is 3rd and 4 coming up for the Warhawks. 10:27 to go here in the second. Lee County up 21-3. They play it quite often. They do. Two receivers near side, one far side. Snap. Bird looking to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Hit the guy in the arm. The receiver streaking across the middle, and the ball literally hit him in the hip.
He didn't look like he was ready for it yet.
A little miscommunication there between the quarterback and number 14. It's 4th down now.
Is still on the field.
Three receivers near side, one far side for Bird and the Warhawks. Snap. There's whistles
thought so.
I saw
The receiver that was in motion turned upfield before the snap. Number 4, he's way on down there. Yeah.
The Warhawks will bring in the punting unit. Ball is on the 48 of the Trojans. Warhawks are kicking from left to right. 4th and 9 with 9:57 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans up 21-3. It's a fake pass call. Got the first down and more down inside the 30-yard line. And they executed that extremely well because the punter jumped up 100 feet in the air pretending to try to catch it, but they got the first down.
The recon's got to get better. That's the second game in a row we've had a fake punt. Successful, greatly successful fake punt against the Trojans.
That's right. So the Warhawks now back in business inside the 30-yard line of the Trojans down to the 27. 1st and 10 Warhawks as they move from left to right after the fake punt. Number 5, who's not on our roster, took the snap, quick pass over the middle, and that's how they picked up that huge first down.
Warhawks called the Warhawks out. I'm glad because the Trojan defense is having a conversation with itself right now. They seem to be not agreeing with the way the setup is going to be.
The ref actually signaled timeout Warhawks. I thought so too. It was announced it was Lee County's timeout. So either way, it was a timeout.
the scoreboard says it was timeout on Warhawks, but also the scoreboard hasn't been that great right now.
Well, you know, there were technologies can be such a fickle kind of thing. When it works, it's wonderful, and when it doesn't, you know, you stomp our feet. Warhawks, 3 receivers near side, 1 far side, empty backfield for Bird. Snap, quick pass near side. There was a lot of miscommunication there. That pass went more toward the end zone than anything else, but nobody else did.
The symbol players on the front row would have had a better shot at that than anybody else.
Absolutely. Or any number of the dance line or auxiliary. 2nd and 10 for the Warhawks. Ball's on the 27-yard line of the Trojans. Warhawks moving from left to right. 9:06 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans up 21-3. Snap, pass, caught, pushed out of bounds, far side of there around the 20-yard line. Pickup of maybe 4. They're going to say he got to the 23. So 3rd and 6 now.
Trojan defense has got their hands up. They're not sure what they're doing right now. They need to get set. The Warhawks will definitely take advantage of that.
Snap. Bird throwing near side once again. And that ball just goes out of the back of the end zone.
He's got a good arm.
Yeah.
6. He's got a good arm.
Just overthrew the receiver by 3, 4, 5 yards. Yeah. Were you clapping or calling a timeout?
I was clapping.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that. I'll say that loud and clear here. I was clapping.
I wasn't sure. Since it was kind of a difficult definition of clapping and calling timeouts now, I wasn't sure what you were doing.
That's more the northeast part of the state.
Oh, okay. Got it. 4th down for the Warhawks. Empty backfield for Bird. Snap. Looking to throw under some pressure. The ball was batted down.
Went right over 33 on the line. Or D-line, my bad.
pass. It looked like Greg Batson might have knocked that down.
Time for the Trojan offense to come back on the field and do their thing. They've had a good first half with 8:49 remaining in the second quarter, in the first half. 21-3. Trojans lead. Let's see what the offense does now as they're making their way back out. Snipes will be at the quarterback. Two receivers here on the near side. The ball's on the far hash.
8:49 to go here in the second quarter, excuse me. It does say the third up there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Snap to Snipes. Looking to throw, decides to turn and run, turns the corner over there. Picked up maybe a yard. Sorry, I hope I wasn't saying the third quarter earlier. It's the second quarter. 8:42 to go before halftime. Trojans up 21-3. So Snipes turned the corner, got back to the yard marker, and it's still first and 10 becomes, as I'm looking at the marker, they move it back a yard. So he lost a yard and running that way. Goodness. Snap. Give, running right up the middle, and he's free. That's Walker. Got away from a guy, got away from 2, 3. Finally brought down at around the 41-yard line. Huge Lee County first down. I was impressed. He found that hole, got through it, shook off one tackler and then another one, and then it took 2 more guys to finally pull him down, but not before they got all the way up to the 41-yard line. So nice run that time by number 7, Walker.
The legs never stopped moving. He just kept turning. He kept his head up, too, looking to see where he needed to get to.
2 receivers, far side, 1 near side for Snipes. Bush coming near side. Snap. The pass Upshaw caught at the 40, across the 45, still pushing up close to the 49-yard line. They're going to say second and 2 upcoming for the Trojans after that nice catch and run by Jaden Upshaw, number 5. 7:47 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County up 21-3. Two receivers near side, snap, give, running near side. Kent Williams, I believe, able to pick up first down. Got across the midfield stripe down to the 47-yard line of the Warhawks. Trojans moving from right to left. Offensive line already up to the line. Waiting on receivers to get in place. Two receivers each side. It's time for Snipes. Snap. Rolling right. Quick pass. Caught. Arnold. Across the 40. Juked a guy or 2. So I think it's enough for another Lee County first down.
It's going to be close. He stepped a foot. Okay, they gave it to him, yeah. That side judge came back from where he landed.
Trojans up the line quickly. Snap. Jordan Bush running near side, trying to get away from some defenders and falls forward close to the 30-yard line.
Looks like he got about 6 yards.
I was hoping he was going to find another quick dart to the sidelines and in for another score, but a lot of folks there in the middle kind of close that hole up quick. 6:17 to go here in the second. Trojans up 21-3. Trojans facing a second down and about 3 to go. Ball is on the Warhawk 30-yard line as they move from right to left. 2 receivers near side. Snap to Bush, throws it to Snipes, who pushes forward down close to the 25-yard line. Check the spot. It's another Lee County first down.
First down courtesy of the Trojan offense.
That was impressive. All of a sudden, the ball was snapped to Jordan Bush, who threw it to Snipes, who had just run over the lineup as a receiver.
That's right. And, a lot of, it could be quick because a lot of times when that receiver pulls out as the quarterback pulls out as a receiver, it is a decoy, and he actually went to him.
Three receivers far side, one near side. Blackwell moving back this side. Snap. Shovel pass to Canton Williams, who's close to the line and gets pushed back. They're going to say he might have picked up 2 in the process, so first and 10 becomes second and 8. With 5:03 to go here in this second quarter, Lee County up 21-3. This is what we talked about at the beginning of the game. The things we were looking forward to, the things we were hoping we would get to see. Building a rhythm, trying some different things and seeing what works. Trying. 2 receivers far side, Upshaw moving near side to make 1 on this side. Snipes looking to throw. Quick pass called. 9. Inside the 10. 5. A little bit of a stiff arm and a shoulder. Get down to the 2-yard line. First and goal to go for the Trojans. Justin Jones, wearing number 9 this year.
I'll say this, if the defender that caught that shoulder has any feelings, they probably need to be glued back in, because that shoulder knocked him back.
Yes, it did. First and goal to go for the Trojans from the 2. Snap, direct snap to Ball, who's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Very good drive, very good drive.
4:24 to go here before halftime. And Lee County has extended the lead 27-3. Waiting for Knight to come on and kick the PAT.
Dominic ball hit that line, he slightly turned his hips to go beyond and into a gap, and they straightened up and walked right into the end zone untouched. PAT is good. 28-3. Trojans on top of the Warhawks.
Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. The TrojanRadio.com and FHSNetwork.com. If you haven't already, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Search for The Trojan Radio. I'll have to check some scores of our friends in Valdosta on Valdosta today. A lot of, hey, we were talking about the other night, that game in Worth County between Worth County and Thomasville, and I kept looking, and sure enough, the score, Worth County, number 1 in the state in single A, and they were down 27-7, 34-7. They went into overtime, really tied it up, went into overtime, and won 41-40.
They're not number 1 for, let's just say, no reason.
That's right.
They know how to get it done. Wow.
Talking to a lady earlier in the week who went to the game and said, you were right, it was a good game. Line drive kick, and we're taken back at the 5-yard line, running far side. Actually, it's a reverse. 5 got it near side. Going to be met by a couple of Trojans here on the near side. 30, that's trying to see who was in on the stop. Enriquez in on the stop, 26. So Veterans will have the ball first and 10 from their own 29-yard line, moving from left to right. snap. It's a direct snap to Glover, who's going to be met behind the line. A loss of, call it 2, from the 29 back to the 27. The 2nd and 12 upcoming for the Warhawks, moving from left to right. In the second quarter, Houston County 21, Coffee 21. Wow. Absolutely. That was surprising to me as well. Okay. Snap to Glover once again, right at the line, nothing doing. Batson was in on the stop. Let's see if they give him credit for forward progress back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you asked who was on that tackle of kickoff. I think Messiah Jackson was on there and on that, and he got stung, so he's just now getting back on the field.
Different quarterback in. Quick pass. That ball is dropped. Or excuse me, that's incomplete. Incomplete.
So our defense is playing pretty good. Making sure they don't go too many yards consecutively.
Exactly right. Trey Bush back here to receive for the Trojans as the Warhawks get ready to put this one away. 2:48 to go here before halftime. Lee County 28, Veterans 3. Snap, kick is high. They'll take a bounce at the 47 of the Warhawks and then take a roll into Trojan territory down at our own 39-yard line. Oh, 11 yards. It bounced right up there on the 50. I guess that's what balls do, is they hit and roll. There we go. I've said there have been several punts throughout the broadcast this season where that ball hit and it stayed right around there where it hit, which is always funny when I say it just died right there. It literally did.
Found the flat spot on the ball.
It did. Just don't tell Tom Brady. It was right. Trojans 1st and 10, moving from right to left. One receiver far side. Snap. Give. Kent Williams trying to get through the line. Picks up maybe a yard. Maybe 2 across the 40. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 8 for Lee County. 2:22 to go here in the second. Trojans up 28-3. Homecoming King and Queen announcement coming up at halftime. 2 receivers far side. Snap. Snipes going to roll out. Looking to pass. Caught. Carter Blackwell at the 50-yard line. Pushing. Gets down to the 40-yard line for another Lee County first down. Defender had him out of the leg.
Yeah, he did. Snipes was going to take off and run there, but he found Blackwell open, and that worked out really well.
Up to the line quickly. Snap. Bush calling his own number, took the snap and fell forward for another 4 or 5 yards. Lee County will take a timeout. Then 43 to go here before halftime. Lee County up 28-3. Now, second half, Veterans will receive the ball first. So I'll be curious to see what kind of adjustments, if anything, if they're able to kind of put a consecutive number of plays together. Now, first quarter, they were doing remarkably well. Just defense has made enough adjustments to be able to stifle them and keep the Warhawks from picking up hardly any first downs this quarter.
True, and in addition to that, they've been able to do that in spite of some sloppy play with penalties. And that's been able
to put the defense in a very good position. It'll be good to see what they're doing. The offense being so effective puts the defense in a good position. Their back is not constantly up against the wall. So let's see what the offense comes up with on this play as they come back out of the timeout.
2nd and 6 upcoming for Lee County. The ball is on the Warhawk 38-yard line as the Trojans move from right to left. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Canton Williams lined up beside Snipes. Snap. Snipes rolling right. Just throws it out of bounds, throws it away under some pressure. Didn't want to take a sack back at the 50-yard line.
Number 8 was not touched coming through the line on the defense. Number 8 for the defense came right on through there, untouched.
So 3rd and 6 now for Lee County with 1:38 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans up 28-3 over the Warhawks. Two receivers each side. Ball lined up beside Snipes. Play clock down to 10. Snap. Snipes looking to throw. Quick pass. Just off the fingertips of Upshaw. Upshaw was streaking across the middle there. Just could not get a hand on it. So that brings up 4th down for Lee County.
Yeah, he was certainly open. He had his defender beat as he was running across the middle of the field. On that slant. It's unfortunate.
Just couldn't quite get his arm out far enough. A one-handed grab at that point would have been awesome to watch, but couldn't make it happen. 4th down. 1:34 to go here before halftime. Lee County 28, Veterans 3. Lee County with the ball. 4th down, 4th and 6. Snap. Snipes airing it out. Caught. Carter Blackwell. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Trojans!
Well done.
Carter Blackwell for the score.
Yeah, Carter Blackwell got right up beside that defender and made a really strong move on him and just jumped, got the ball, and outran the rest. The only person that was close to him was one of his other receivers, buddies, that had joined him on the run.
They both ran in. Carter with a touchdown. 1:26 to go here before halftime. Trojans tack on 6 more. Knight on the kick to PAT. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Good night. 1:26 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County 35, Veterans 3.
What is the gap that initiates the running clock?
30.
30, okay. Does that mean if the second half starts, we'll be on a running clock? Or with 32 up? Yeah.
But the band was over there lined up getting ready for halftime. Yeah, should have played the fight song. Trojans teeing it up. Jackson Knight got it teed up on the 40-yard line, kicking from right to left. 1:26 to go here before halftime. Trojans up 35-3 over the Warhawks. Line drive kick once again. Called back at the 5-yard line. Coming out across the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up to the 35-yard line. Nice hit. Messiah Jackson in on the hit. Watching the replay. Yep. Messiah knocks him out of bounds. Knocked him out of bounds and a teammate over as he hit the sideline too. So that's right. See,
that should be an encouragement to not have these sideline penalties that warn you to get back. You shouldn't get back.
That's right. First and 10 Warhawks from their own 35-yard line, moving from left to right, 2 receivers each side. Snap. Pass. That pass is batted down by Carolina.
Almost picked off.
Yeah, I think he really was just focused on getting that ball down and not catching because it was on him so fast. You're right. If he had had a little bit slower pass coming at him, he'd have picked that off and no one was in front of him.
Second and 10 for the Warhawks. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Snap. It's a shovel pass to Glover, trying to juke some guys. Only picks up maybe a couple of yards on that far side. It's a quick shovel pass from Bird to Glover, 23, who has wheels, and we've talked about that before. So it's third down now for the Warhawks. The ball is up on their own 38-yard line as they move from left to right. 50 seconds to go before halftime. Trojans up 35-3. 3 receivers near side, this time 1 far side. Snap to Bird. Pass over the middle, it's incomplete. Double coverage there. And that ball just falls incomplete, and it's 4th down now. The Warhawks will send on the punting unit. Watch for the fake, though. Definitely. 36 seconds before halftime. Play clock down to 25. Waiting for some more personnel to come on. Snap. Hunter has it. High kick. Caught near side. Fair catch called for at the 38-yard line. And that was Trey Bush, number 3 for the Trojans. 31 seconds to go before halftime. Trojans up 35-3.
Try to get creative here and do something that they're just going to take a knee and let it roll.
Well, it will be interesting to see. Yeah. Just try a little razzle-dazzle here or just go up in victory formation. But they are not. They have 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Snap. Snipes is going to throw under some pressure, rolling right. Looking, going to tuck it and run. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, deep in 5. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow. Snipes has got some wheels on him, too. Wow.
We saw some of that against Warren Robin in the first game. And that's why it's been pleasant sometimes when he has been playing, he didn't take off at the middle. Because he does have some wheels. So very good. It almost looked designed.
It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 17 seconds to go here before halftime. Trojans now up 41-3. Waiting for Knight to kick it up and good.
It's the first play of the drive, too.
Yes, it was. And we're okay with that every once in a while. Yeah. Well, it's a big night to have homecoming. Big score. Offense looks good. Offense looks strong. The defense is holding it up. Defense has allowed no touchdowns on the one score. I feel it's a good night for the Trojans. It's a good night. The night is not over.
$17 seconds to go here before halftime. Lee County 42, Veterans 3.
played the fight song over the Jumbotron, and the band looked over this way like, who's doing that? That's great. Knight has it teed up at the 40-yard line on this near hash as the Trojans kick from right to left. Trojans up 42-3, 17 seconds before halftime.
Squib kick right down the middle of the field. It's going to be dropped, but one of the up men does come over and pick it up. Ball will be down at the 26 of the Warhawks. That was close. Oh, it was bounce, and it went up, and he grabbed it and couldn't pull it in.
If the Trojan got their hands on it and stayed up, I feel like that could have been taken back.
You're right. 15 seconds to go. Momentum would have carried them right on in. One receiver each side for Bird. Snap. Give. Glover met at the line and pushed back. Oh. We said the ball came out. The Trojans say they got the ball back. The whistle was blown earlier there. So it is halftime here in Leesburg tonight. Trojans up 42-3. Halftime upcoming. Name of the King and Queen coming up here. Thanks for being with us tonight. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com.
The first night we
Halftime, Homecoming 2025. Congratulations to Homecoming King Jackson Knight, our kicker, and also congratulations to Garland Saville, Homecoming Queen.
And a great job of announcing the whole court. Smooth, great detail, and a lot of good information.
Well, I appreciate you were very kind. It's always interesting when you're trying to pronounce people's names. And you do the best you can with what you got because you don't always know if it's just right. Really and truly, I've always wondered if people are just shouting at me from the stands, no, that's not her name. But fortunately, though, I mean, nobody was hollering, so I guess it was all either pretty close or spot on, so doable. Hey,
I did notice the number were going to Georgia Southern. Did you?
I did know you recruiting that? No, I am not recruiting it, but I ain't mad about it either. Very excited. Oh, I have not played Sweet Carolina. How much time do we have before the game?
37 seconds.
That's not counting the warm-up time.
Yeah, they're warming up now. And the veterans team is not here yet.
So let's play some Sweet Carolina. It's a halftime tradition here at beautiful Trojan Field, and it is big. All right, Micah, Andy, we need to talk about tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? You know what tomorrow is?
College football.
It's the third Saturday in October. And you know what happens on the third Saturday in October?
No.
We just talked about it before the game started. Alabama and
Tennessee.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was like, I don't know. I didn't know if it was a rivalry game or
You
anything.
thought it was a trick question.
Yes, yes.
Didn't mean for it to be a trick question. The only thing I was just curious. You and your brother always have such a colorful way of talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide. Since you are from Alabama, you have a lot of friends and families that are still in Alabama, and all that good stuff. So tell me, what is the key to victory? How will the Crimson Tide overcome the mighty Orange tomorrow?
Well, I am very, very, very thankful that we are playing at Alabama and not at Tennessee, because that'd be way harder. It just feels way easier to play at Bama. Number two, their offense is really good. But something is wrong with their DBs and corners and stuff. So, if we can stop them on offense and move the way down, or move down the field on offense, then I think that's our key to victory. Because apparently what I've heard is their defense hasn't been playing great, but their offense has. So
almost beat Georgia a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm relying on our defense mainly.
Okay. So keys of the game, Alabama needs to score more points than Tennessee does tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Well, let me jump in as a lifelong Auburn fan. And, the chant is it's tough to be an Auburn Tiger, which rule. I do believe that tomorrow Tigers will prevail on the Plains. It helps that Missouri are Tigers as well, but yes. I really believe the Tigers will win tomorrow. It's been tough few years.
Last week was tough. We were talking about this before the broadcast tonight about the Georgia-Auburn game last Saturday and just all the things that happened. I mean, there was a lot of questionable stuff that went on, and I'm sure, and there have been tons of memes and lots of social media posts about it all week. I get it. I'm clapping. Are you really clapping? Anyway,
it's the new golf clap.
Suffice it to say, it should be interesting to see kind of what happens, who shows up, and for your sake, I hope Auburn has a good showing tomorrow. I mean, who knows with Mizzou? I mean, who knows?
They're a good side. So we'll see. College football in the SEC is a dandy afternoon or evening, whoever's playing and wherever it's played.
Absolutely.
So that's one thing you can count on in this time of year. Certainly you've got the third Saturday in October with Alabama, Tennessee. But you can also surf around a moment and find all kinds of other excitement too. Here come the Trojans taking the field for the kickoff.
I will say last night we got back from the homecoming parade. Neither of my boys was at soccer practice because it was late by the time we left the homecoming parade and all that. We didn't. Anyway, so we watched the ECU, who were playing? East Carolina was playing somebody, I cannot think off the top of my head, but it was a good little game. Wednesday night was a good little game with Delaware and Conference USA game. What are the Whispers? They're the Blue Hens. Like you said, alien related. Turn on the TV if you can find a game somewhere. Jackson Knight, homecoming king, gets us underway. As we get started here, ball's taken back at the 5, coming out across the 10, 15, 20, and taken down. Who was that? Was that number 10 was the defender that time. I have that number. I got Bill, but that was not Bill out there. Nice takedown there, so the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. That's where the Warhawks will set up shop first and 10. And their own 20-yard line, moving from right to left. And running clock. So Trojans are up 42-3, and we're already down to 11:15 to go here in the third quarter. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast, TheTrojanRadio.com. Snap to Bird, give to Glover, stopped 2 yards behind the line. stop that time. Carolina was in on part of that as well.
Looks like the runner is still slow to get up.
Glover has been the workhorse. Bird to Glover has been kind of the setup for tonight.
2-3 is sluggish right now.
Well, it's kind of like with the Tift County game several weeks ago. Quarterback and a running back. That was the main two. I remember right at the end of the game, the running back was doubled over. That's how he lined up because